Jesus will. Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
gun now on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Gurley again here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, 49ers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter is a kickoff for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Whoosh. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And 10 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
7, 49ers nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Todd Gurley.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And to give this time to the tailback. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 97 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is
and
good.
His kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 10, 49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
At the 16-yard line.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down.
And 12.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gould is able to put it through, and that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
San Francisco.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
At the Niners, 24.
2nd and 9 now. His throw caught at about the 5. The Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Tighten down. There you go. Check.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Gurley. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 20, 49ers 10. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Here we go. Check 99. Check
99. 2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
41-yard line.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 23, 49ers 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now he's flushed out left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 49ers' 16-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Falcons 29, 49ers 17.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Second and 15. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
And 15.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 1 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Falcons.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Nature, all is automatic.
Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.